So we're going to do just a little bit of recording here. Then we're going to hit some nighttime driving and get some night vision on there for you. And so we can have an idea of what this looks like both daytime and nighttime, as well as in the cab.
Hey guys, Jeremy here, and this is the Nanoby dash cam sent to me at no charge for this review. And what we're going to do today is walk through everything that you get in the box. Then we're also going to walk through all the settings that are available on this dash cam, because there's a lot of settings. We're going to do it right here in the studio. I happen to have a 12 volt DC power supply, and so we're going to be able to show you everything up close and very detailed. Then what we're going to do is take this out to the vehicle and do just a little bit of driving in daytime as well as nighttime, so that we can get an idea of what the night vision looks like. It's a great little camera. You do have a full view camera for your dash, you got an inside camera, and then you also get a rear view camera, and we're going to show you how to install all of those. You do get a upholstery tool so that you can put your extra cable, tuck them up underneath your upholstery, and you're going to be able to tuck that in there with that without damaging anything, which is really nice. You do get that extra window sticker. Then you also do get some cable clips, which are going to be really nice to hide that cable all the way from the rear end to the front end, or if you just are doing the dash cam, then you're going to be able to hide those on the front end. It does come with a quick setup guide. It also does come with a reset tool, and then it also does come with a 32 gig SD card pre-installed right here, which is super nice and handy to have, because this does have loop recording, which means that it's just going to automatically record either 1, 3, 5, or 10-minute loops, and then it'll go back through and overwrite some of your old loops. So let's come in real close here and let me show you how to set this up and all the features that are available. Okay, so here is the dash cam. This is where we are going to be installing the power supply, and this is where we'll connect our rear view camera. This is going to stick to the windshield, and then this is going to be the dash cam, and then you got a speaker microphone back here, and then this right here is going to be your cab cam. So you got all sorts of cameras on this, and let me show you what that looks like once we get it plugged in. And once we do get it plugged in and power going to it, then it's just going to automatically start recording. So power is coming on, and it should power right up and then go to a record. And right here you can see this. Okay, now if you want to stop that recording, just press your OK button. And so that's what we're going to do all the way through this video, because you can't shut the recording off. I'm just going to go ahead and stop the recording. So what we're looking at here is the table. Right there's my finger, you see. And then right here is our other camera. And then once we hook up the rear view camera, it's going to go right down here. But I want to go through some settings first, just to show you what we have available. Now right here is going to be your onboard speedometer once you are connected to your app and GPS. And then it's going to give you your actual speed right there. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is show you what we got here. We got a power button. We have our left and right button, or our up and down button. We got a mode button, and then we have an OK button. So mode and menu, let's go ahead and take a look at that. In our mode and menu, we've got our video up here, and we got all sorts of different video choices. We got our 4K, we got loop recording, collision sensor. We're going to go through all of these. I just want to show you that you do have your video 2 pages of choices. Now, when you push your mode button twice, then we get into the settings that are down here, and we can toggle through all those settings. That's going to be your Wi-Fi, your frequency, your formats, and all that other stuff, your live speed and default settings, and your version. Now we're going to go back to our regular video and show you on that menu what we have available. So on our 4K, all we're going to do is click our OK button, and then we can go from 4K 1080p down to a 2.5K 1080p. Always push your menu button to go back. Then we're going to use our right arrow. We can do our loop recording, and when we select our loop recording, this is just going to automatically record 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes, okay? So you can set that to whatever you want. Once your card is used up, it will start overwriting the older videos that you have recorded. Then we go on to our collision sensor, and what that collision sensor is a G-force sensor. When it notices an impact, then this will lock that recording so that it cannot be deleted, so that you can use that for your case if you happen to go to court or you need that for anything of that nature. There's your recording audio. Then we have our infrared. We can turn our infrared on. The infrared, we can turn it off, on, or auto. I think it's just simple to leave it to auto so that it comes on when it's dark, and you don't have to worry about turning it or toggling it on yourself. This is going to be our cabin camera record, cabin camera mirror, rear camera mirror, our watermark. There's our speed if we want it miles per hour or kilometer. Then we have our parking sensor, parking mode, and parking mode duration. When we go into our setup, we've got our contact support, our Wi-Fi if we want to connect it to Wi-Fi, our Wi-Fi frequency, which is going to be either your 2.4, 5G, whatever you set it up to be. It's going to be completely up to you. And then we have our date and time, our clock format, 12 or 24 hour frequency. We can go between 50 and 60. I think 60 hertz is just about normal or typical. And then we go back by pushing our menu. Then we can have a screensaver, a beep sound, and we can turn that beep sound. There we go. Then we have our speaker volume, time zone, language, live speed, format your SD card, which is going to be the first thing that you want to do, your default settings, and then your version. Now we are going to go ahead and install our rear view camera here, and that's just going to be a simple plug right up here on top. We'll go back to our main screen. We plug in our rear view and we're going to shut that recording off, and then there is our other camera. So we've got there we go. Okay, so there we got a couple of cameras that are good to go. All three cameras now are up and going. And what we're going to do next is take it out to the vehicle. It is not in my line of sight, so it's not going to be causing any distraction. It's just going to be there, and it's going to be recording. Now you can see that it is currently recording there, and you can see my miles per hour. And here's my actual miles per hour. So the speed, I think, is pretty accurate there, and I'm pretty impressed with it. So we're going to do just a little bit of recording here. Then we're going to hit some nighttime driving and get some night vision on there for you.
Start recording.
All right, so we're going to do a little bit of night vision now for you. All right, so here is my cabin cam. So it'll light and then full night vision.